Yay! Another reading between the lines for you, everybody, with Tim and Tony.
That we totally did not record at one point already.
Totally not, and I totally hit the recording button this time.
Well, thank God you did that for a change. I have snacks.
What do we have for snacks on this one? The audience is gonna love the crinkling.
It's like ASMR or something. I have Korean-style sweet and spicy chili ruffles.
Ooh.
And tangy pickle Doritos.
Tangy pickle Doritos and odd combo.
I didn't say we had to eat them at the same time. But I am now.
I want to try the Korean ones. Those sound good.
Here, I'll take one.
The audio looks so good right now.
You take one. Doing 3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, that's good.
Not bad. Damn, dude.
That tastes like Korean barbecue.
I will fight you for those chips now.
No joke. There's a chair there, sir.
Shut up. I'm going for more. I gotta have one more. These are good.
Oh my God, that smells like pickles. You want one?
I thought it would taste like salt or something.
Nope.
Not pickle. No. Of course it tastes like. Of course it smells like pickles.
Tangy pickle.
What's wrong with you? 3, 2, 1. Oh. Yeah.
Not as good as the Korean barbecue.
They're not bad.
No. Now, because I'm a sadist or a masochist or whatever the terminology is.
Sadomasochist. You're doing two at once. He's doing barbecue and pickle. I mean, man, have fun on the mic, everybody. There's a lot of like Korean stuff that does have pickles on it, so it's like
That's really fucking good, actually. You should try that.
screw it, hand them over. Man, this is gonna be fun.
Actually, a really good combination. I ain't gonna lie.
This is gonna be fun for the listeners. We're here for like the first few minutes, just freaking chowing
Eating
down
our
on
patties.
chips and just having fun. Sorry, y'all. That's just how we are. When it's reading between the lines, we're a lot less formal, organized. We're kind of just like run-of-the-mill shit.
That's implying that we were organized to begin with, though. So. Right?
Smoky, tangy, everything. Damn, dude. Yeah, I'm gonna fight you for those.
No. I bought them, motherfucker.
I want a bowl of those chips. God damn it, man.
Mm-hmm. Like, I kind of want some Chinese or something when I get home now.
Fucking hell. I'm glad I'm having Greek later tonight, so that's gonna be good.
Ooh, Greek's good.
Greek is good.
Is this just going to be a food episode? I feel like this is just a food episode.
We've reached a food episode with this. Oh god.
I mean, we could. Fuck it. Fuck it.
We can do a lore episode later.
Yeah,
like we're in for food.
Food episode.
Food's awesome. I like
Food's
food.
episodes.
No, no surprise on it. Welcome back, everybody, to Reading Between the Lines with Tim and Tony.
We forgot to do the intro.
The recording has been going for 3 minutes now.
Skittles!
It's been 3 minutes now. We are just now recording. What the hell?
Skittles.
Oh god, this is full ASMR now. He has 3 bags open.
I can't get open.
Sounds like a personal problem there, bud.
Alright, well, shut up. You know what my morning was like this morning.
Oh god. Ugh. Oh, we can save a lore episode for later. Definitely do not make those smacking noises, because I have to record this. I have to edit this. I have to edit all of this later. That's one thing.
Suffer.
That is actually one thing I hate. Is that lip smacking noise that some people do.
Oh yeah.
I don't think it's misophonia, but it's pretty damn close. And I'm just like,
bless you too.
If you're not really fear of irrational, but like hatred of specific sounds. Like some people don't like nails on a chalkboard or You know, there's certain sounds there's certain sound that you hear, and it's just like it makes a visceral, angry reaction.
It's not a visceral, angry reaction, but have you seen that video of the girl that's trying to talk about styrofoam?
Yes.
Today I'm going to talk about styrofoam.
That is actually a form of misophonia, where you can't stand it. It's like
hilarious.
Oh no, it's true. It's like I was listening to another podcast that you don't listen to that I've brought up to you a couple of times.
Yeah.
And one of the hosts, he doesn't like the sound of foam rubbing together. So one of the other guys was like, hey, listen to this, and he plays foam rubbing, and the guy's like, oh god, I'm like, it's relatable. I mean, I don't like the sound of lips smacking or whenever somebody's talking. Then, like, through this, they're, like, really freaking close to the microphone, and you can hear their lips pursing together every time they talk or make a blip, blip, blip sound. Tony has now moved closer to the microphone to hurt my ears when I edit this.
Yes, I have. Don't reveal your weaknesses.
You son of a bitch.
Food episode, that's what we were doing.
We're on a food episode.
So... we both live in Oklahoma, unfortunately. What?
Good times. There's good stuff. There's bad stuff. It's pretty much anywhere. Like our advisor used to say, people are like birds. I'm going to say the same thing about places are like birds. Take the shit with the singing.
Yeah. Have you been to Ishans?
Yes.
Okay.
You and your family took me there.
That's right.
Way
back when.
I want to say like it was 2017, so 3 BC. 3 before COVID.
Like that. Yeah. So Ishans
Maybe it was 2016. Either way, I was single. That's all I know.
So Ishans is the oldest bar in Oklahoma. And it has amazing fried chicken.
You're going to get the best fried chicken. Like, you go in and you order the chicken. You get the whole ass chicken. Like, we're talking, you get 2 fried breasts, 2 fried drumsticks, 2 fried wings, and 2 fried thighs. You get the whole damn chicken. And it is some damn good. And that's actually the cheap stuff. The thing is, I'm not saying it's cheap. It's affordable is what it is. Because I don't like the word cheap. Cheap is like...
yeah.
Connotes... connotes like not very good quality.
These fucking Korean chips.
I'm gonna have more. I gotta get a bowl for those. I will take a bowl and you a bowl, so we can just have them. Anyway, that chicken was some of the best damn fried chicken I've ever had.
Ishans has no menu. You go in there and you know what you're gonna get, and if you don't know what you're gonna get, they'll explain it to you.
Yep.
Cokes in styrofoam cups. And the chicken comes with a side of pickled onions, sweet pickles, and kosher pickles. And then, like, you can get like okra.
A lot of southern comfort fare.
Yeah.
If I had to be because okra is a big thing in Oklahoma. Like, if you want to meet something that everybody in Oklahoma loves, it's okra.
Except me.
I'm not an okra fan either, actually.
Nah. I don't know. I might need to give it another try. I might have to go back to Ishans. But Ishans is a fantastic place. I've heard a lot of people saying lately it's overrated, but...
you gotta get there when they open, too.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
And since it's a bar, it's not open on Sundays.
Nope.
Oklahoma law, baby.
Yay, fun.
You went there and we went there with your family and you didn't get the chicken. You were like, I'm gonna get I'm gonna get like a ham sandwich or something. And that is like, and that's the expensive items.
Yeah. It wasn't as good as the chicken. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't as good as the chicken.
The chicken in there is so good. It's crispy on the outside, moist interior, just like, god damn.
It is the epitome of the perfect fried chicken. Because the skin peels right off and it's still crunchy. Yeah.
And that's saying something too, because there's quite a few places that'll say that they got the best damn fried chicken. It's like, hey, probably in your state, perhaps.
Yeah.
I don't think ever. That's going to always be subjective.
Yeah.
Some will say KFC's got the best.
Pretty good gravy, though. I'll give them that.
Good gravy.
What's another? Sauce is always good too.
I miss Sauced.
Sauce is open again.
It's open?
Yeah, they've been open since before my kid came around.
No, I haven't been up that way in a long time. Like we're talking, last time I was up there was pre-COVID. Huh?
Golf night?
Pre-COVID.
Yeah.
COVID shut everything down, dude. And so it's like the dark dance went away. And I miss that because it was such a fun time. Just go up there every third Saturday of the month and just have fun, see friends. COVID really changed things up, man. I hate it.
Yeah. But no, Sauce is a little pizza place in sort of our artsy fartsy district.
It's called the Paseo.
Yeah, called the Paseo. And they used to be kind of just a general pizza store. They had a couple of interesting little takes.
Nice little pizza bar because you can also get have a beer there.
But they had I think they had a fire.
They did. They had a fire but they had a fire in like 2019, 2020 time frame.
Yeah.
And they got shut down for a bit, and then the pandemic happened, and then that's just kind of what led to Sauce being shut down for a minute.
But they have, I guess, I assume new owners. They redid the whole place. It looks like an old 80s Pizza Hut style place now.
No kidding.
Yeah, like the wood paneling walls and the cushion, red and white, like giant pincushion seats.
Oh God, I'm getting flashbacks. I'm loving it.
But the pizza is phenomenal. It's big New York style slices, and they've got all sorts of interesting. They've got stuff named after like local Oklahoma stuff. Like they have a Mount Scott that's like chicken and barbecue and onions and.
That doesn't surprise me. That's what a lot of like local places will do, especially is that same thing.
Yeah, but it's phenomenal place, and they've got, I think they're still doing brunch. They have like coffee, they have breakfast items, they have, I think they still have those fucking gigantic Rice Krispie blocks.
Ooh.
Yeah. I'm just gonna eat more Skittles.
I'm thinking on this one. There's a couple of local haunts. There's a couple of local haunts that are also, it was like that little speakeasy place you took me to a couple years ago. RJ's, I think it was.
Oh, yeah.
That place is
RJ's,
good.
Yeah.
That place was good. Like, heck, my wife took me there when I turned 30. She was just like, just dress nice. I'm gonna take you somewhere. She's like, where? I'm like, you'll see. We get there and it was fun.
Yeah.
Nice time we had.
That place is absolutely little 21 and older only. Little.
It looks like
red velvet chairs.
It looks like a legitimate speakeasy. Like it looks.
Yeah.
It looks so good. The lighting is low.
They've got. Oh God! They've got some sort of crab dish that is fantastic. I can't remember what it is. I think they're like crab biscuits or something. It's something. It's really good. And then they've got really good. They've got like a pork stew or something, like a boar stew.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I'm all for. I like their steak. They have a good steak right there.
They do.
Steak is.
The burgers are pretty good too.
Oh yeah. No, we haven't had bad food. What's actually one of your favorite types of foods? Like going off of more of like Asian or anything specific in that, Italian.
I mean, I'm a sucker for a good pizza. The trip to New York that you and me did with some of our other friends.
Yeah.
The first thing I got when we touched down in fucking New York was a slice of
a proper New York pizza.
A proper New York slice from a rinky-dink little hole in the wall. Some big sweaty Italian Mario. I don't know. It's me, a pizza.
That is. I have been to New York now twice because of that.
Yeah.
And I actually made it a goal for lunch every day. My first time there was to go to a different pizza joint in New York because they are there. They are everywhere. They are legitimate hole in the walls. Like you walk in, they're just like you can fit maybe 20 people in there. And the pizzas are huge slices.
See,
as big as my head.
The two things I also wanted to do in New York,
in New York City,
that I didn't do was I wanted to get a dirty water dog, hot dog.
Oh
From
yeah.
one of the, they call them dirty water dogs.
From an actual like vendor on on a cart. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then I wanted to go into a deli in like the Bronx or something, but we weren't near the Bronx. I don't think
we were in Queens.
Yeah,
we were in Queens, and we walked to Manhattan.
Yeah, because
Manhattan's where everything's at.
Yeah, but I wanted to do like a big salami or something on like rye bread or the epitome of a good deli sandwich.
You wanted a proper New York deli sandwich.
Yeah. I wanted some big old guy yelling at some scrawny little guy, "Get the fucking meat!" I wanted the New York experience for that, and I never, because I was too busy looking at cars.
Yeah. I remember that one. I had to act like the classic cartoon Kane, just like, come on, Tony, let's go.
But Rolls Royce.
Rolls Royce and
then I insulted the Rolls Royce salesman.
And then Maybachs.
Oh God.
Maybachs, Tim. I'm like, nope. Come on. You don't drive those. Remember, you get driven around in one.
I can do a Tona in a Maybach.
Oh, that'd be something else. One thing I've learned with New Yorkers, they don't mince words. Like, it's just like there's so much shit going on. They're like, get it and go. That's it. They otherwise don't care. No mince. Just go.
No.
Your brain just went away.
Oh. Should we tell them about the Chicago style pizza question at the Daily Show that I asked?
What did you do again? I forgot.
So the whole reason me and Tim and two of our other friends went to New York is I'd won tickets to go see a recording of the Daily Show with Jon Stewart.
This was back when Jon Stewart was the official
when he was
host.
the permanent host.
Yeah.
And like any live recording of any sort of comedy show, they have they have a comedian comes out first and sort of gets the crowd in the mood.
Gotta have a warm up comedian.
Yeah, you gotta have a warm up,
which is mainstay for shows like that as well as like comedy clubs. Like I've been to a couple.
And then the main guy comes out, Jon Stewart, and they do like a quick Q&A. They sort of jostle around with the crowd, get them going before the actual recording starts.
That was one guy who was trying to peddle his family's bagels or something.
Yeah,
I remember that
dude,
one.
I remember that guy.
And John was like, what? Okay.
But Jon Stewart has this thing against Chicago-style pizza, and I share the same sentiment. It's lasagna.
He's a New Yorker.
He's a New Yorker. He's a hardcore New Yorker. And the fucking Chicago-style pizza is a fucking lasagna. Or however New Yorkers say it. But he has a big, he's all against it. And he had just recently gone, one of the previous episodes, right before we had gone, he had this like 5-minute rant about Chicago-style pizza and how it's not really pizza. So my brilliant ass...
Way to go, Tony.
I raised my hand, and he was like, hey, what's up? I was like, hey, quick question about pizza. And he was like, and he kind of perked up a little bit. He was like, oh, cool. Someone's going to ask about New York style. Where's the best place to get Chicago style pizza in New York?
You fucking troll.
And the whole crowd just went, oh. And I don't know why this is one of my proudest moments. Jon Stewart called me a son of a bitch. He looked me dead in the eyes. And he actually took a couple steps towards us. He's like, you think that's fucking funny, you son of a bitch? You fucking want to talk about Chicago-style pizza? You son of a motherfucker.
If you're going to be prideful about something, you might as well have it. And he was about it.
So yeah, I wasn't allowed to talk the rest of the recording for anything.
We got singled out at one point by the opener. What was it? He called me like an online blackjack dealer.
Yeah, he's not wrong now. Kind of.
And you...
And I was like...
And you were like...
dope dealer or something?
Something like that.
I was like a meth dealer or something.
Something like that.
Okay. Rude. He's like, where are you guys from? In Oklahoma. Oh, yeah, you definitely deal meth. All right.
So...
Stereotype.
I have been
goddamn barbecue chips.
I have been to Chicago. I've actually been to Chicago proper. You ever been there?
Mm-mm.
It's actually a really beautiful city. Like, there is a lot there. There's no fucking doubts.
Yeah. I want to try Chicago dog. I just don't like mustard.
I never knew that about you. I have had an actual, like, Chicago-style deep dish pizza.
I'm sorry.
And my thing is, it's just like, I'll eat it. I don't care.
You think that's funny, you son of a bitch?
You know it. Of course I think it's funny. But I ate it, and I was like, oh, this is good. Like, people go, but where's the cheese? It's like, it's under the sauce. Take it easy.
That's not how it goes.
Chicago's got its weird thing, okay?
Chicago, no. If we have any Chicago listeners, what are you doing with your life, first off?
Enjoying a big, thick slice of pizza?
No. You pronounced lasagna wrong. You don't eat fucking pizza with a fucking fork.
Why'd you go? You're going now more Boston than New York with that one. What the fuck, dude? Megan, I'm not
They hate each other.
You mentioned lasagna real quick. Real quick. If you put one lasagna on top of another, is it one giant lasagna or two lasagna stacked on top of each other? Go.
I don't like lasagna.
You don't like lasagna? Garfield doesn't like you then.
Fuck that cat.
You're a Heathcliff stan. I got it.
No, I'm a Marmaduke, motherfucker.
What now?
I'm a Marmaduke.
You would like the big dog.
Or Calvin and Hobbes.
Like the tiger. The imaginary tiger. Still.
Just like the voices in my head.
I knew there was something about you that kept me around you.
I don't know where to... What?
Oh, what the hell just happened?
Are we talking about food still? I feel like this went off the rails really quickly.
Welcome to Reading Between the Lines, man. We just kind of go off the rails. Mirrors.
Okay, so...
Mirror?
That too. So mirrors... Oklahoma's largest quote-unquote mountain, Mount Scott down in Lawton, Fort... I forgot the army base down there. Anyway, there's an old bar restaurant called Mears. Meers.
Oh, I thought you were talking about, like, mirrors. Like, what? I legit thought it was... Like, why are we talking about mirrors? I refuse anything else, mister.
Jesus. Anyway, Mears, the restaurant...
Okay.
Not the reflective surface.
Yeah.
Weird distinction to make. Has amazing buffalo and longhorn burgers.
You know, I never have been to Mears. I've heard about it.
Cash only.
Of course. Oh yeah, I knew about that part.
So Texas longhorn meat is really lean. There's like zero fat.
Also, I think you said Mount Scott was the tallest mountain.
Wasn't it used to be?
No, Black Mesa. Because Black Mesa's at the,
up
the tip of the panhandle, right along the Rockies. So that's where it's gonna get the biggest. So I was like, hang on a second. I don't think it's legitimately up in the northwest corner.
Mount
of the
Scott's a
panhandle.
really big hill.
It's a mountain.
No, it's not even technically a mountain by heights.
What's the... Alright, you know what? I'm gonna Google this real quick. We are off fucking rails. Let's see.
But anyway, Texas longhorn meat is really lean. There's like zero fat, and it's the same with buffalo. Makes for amazingly good burgers. And I think they're sort of like Ishans, like they limited options. They don't give you a menu. They just tell you what they have, and you know, take their word for it, basically.
Okay, here we go.
All right.
Most geologists classify a mountain as a landform that rises at least 1,000 feet or more above its surrounding area. And a hill is less than 1,000 feet.
And Mount Scott?
Mount Scott is over 1,000 feet, so it is officially a mountain by geologist standards. Fuck you, science rules.
And Pluto's not a planet.
I'll fight on that one. I'll fight on that one. To me, Pluto's still a planet. I'll fight on that one.
Yeah, Mount Scott, not a fucking mountain.
Sorry, I can't hear with that dick in your mouth.
It is Doritos.
That says pickle. Tim 1, Tony 0. You know that's actually yours. I haven't.
Is it?
That's that toy gun is supposed to be yours. I haven't customized it. It's been with me for years, dude. Like a. God damn it, Tony. I can't take you anywhere.
We're in your house.
I can't take you anywhere.
Food.
Anyway, Mears. Burgers.
Really good burgers. And
Cash only.
And calf fries, or blue Rocky Mountain oysters if you're feeling brave.
Rocky Mountain oysters or calf fries are the exact same thing, aren't they?
Yeah.
Oh, I got one. Barbecue place. Jake's Rib.
I got your beat.
Not a Jake's Rib fan?
No.
That place wasn't too bad for me.
There's a place in Pocasset, Oklahoma.
Pocasset.
Near my old hometown. Ken's. It was Ken's Barbecue.
I think I've heard about Ken's.
They are open Thursday through Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
From like 2 p.m. to like 8 p.m.
Yeah.
That's it. All the food is grown at Ken's farm. I think Ken's passed away now, but his family still does it. And like, it's their cows, it's their chickens, it's their pigs. They give, like, if you show up with like 4 people, they give you a sampler of 4 ribs.
A sampler?
Yeah, they give you 4 ribs to try, eat, no charge. You don't need barbecue on those ribs.
Oh.
You don't need barbecue sauce on those ribs.
That's the best. That's when you know it's done right.
They've got that crunch on the skin, and they've got a little bit of, not caramelization, but like, the juices are still there.
Mm-hmm.
The salads are ice cold. Like, perfect.
Wish I was a salad man. Wish I was a salad man.
It's worth it to try.
I don't do lettuce. I've been
doing lettuce lately.
I don't do lettuce. I do like veggies. I do like broccoli and carrots and like actual shit. I don't do lettuce. I fucking hate lettuce.
Yeah. But they've got
me about that. Like, I don't care.
Pulled pork, brisket, fantastic sandwiches. And then they've got a little gift shop where, t-shirts and stuff and all that. They have pickled pig's feet.
Yeah, I've heard worse. Like, you've heard of ham hocks, right? I mean, that's kind of what it is. Pickled pig's feet. There's worse things out there. Hell, there's one country that has like a fermented fertilized chicken egg or something like that.
Yeah, the balut.
Something like that.
It's like China or India or something, I think.
Balut.
Yes.
That's it. It took a second.
So what's one food that like everyone else likes that you hate? Besides lettuce, apparently, I guess.
I think it's just because of my Oklahoma upbringing. Seafood.
What is wrong with you?
I've never had proper seafood, and I don't like, and I can't do shellfish.
We're not friends anymore.
I'm also allergic to shellfish.
Well, don't be so selfish.
God damn it, that's funny. That's funny. God damn it.
Cinnamon.
I remember you don't like cinnamon.
Cinnamon rolls, cinnamon...
You monster!
Yes, I am.
Cinnamon rolls are fucking delicious,
no, cinnamon rolls are disgusting.
You are an
You
asshole.
cannot change my mind.
You suck.
You don't eat seafood. Seafood.
Schaefer,
Welcome to Shitty Walk. I might take a order. A little South Park got in there.
Jesus Christ.
How'd that get there?
Oh. Whew. I've had Indian food before. Like, proper. I went to Salt Lake City, Utah when I was in college with a class. And it was for a religious conference or whatever. Pretty cool. because the Dalai Lama was supposed to be there.
Oh yeah, and they had the art piece that they made the whole time, and then
the
they
sand
destroyed
mandala,
it.
yeah. But the giant sand mandala. But the Dalai Lama was told he couldn't travel because he was not feeling well, so his doctors said, stay home, which was like, that's understandable. Yeah. And it was a fun time. Our first time going, we got there and we stayed at a Motel 6. That was kind of mistake number one, I think.
I feel like, that's bad omening.
It's about to get a little rough because we all got into our rooms and it's, they leave the light on, so they did that. But it was a mixed class, like we had men, women, that sort of thing. The girls' went into their room, and all of a sudden there was somebody knocking on the door, like trying to get in. Like, oh God, yeah. So they were like, yeah, and we're gonna go somewhere else. So the girls went to another hotel, and we stayed there for one night. We woke up the next day. There was a dude who had OD'd on the front lawn, like
party time.
Either OD'd or was passed. Either way, it was like, this is disturbing. So we wound up going to a different hotel. Just because it's like, this is not safe, and we had a much better time at this other hotel.
Jesus.
And we would walk to and from the other hotel to the center, to the venue center where this event was held at. And as we walked by, there was this place called the Copper Bowl. It doesn't exist anymore. It has been since shut down. But we would walk by, and you could smell the herbs and spices. Mm. Like when you can smell it, you're like, oh, we gotta go. So our last night there, we went there. And, everybody had stuff. I had vindaloo, which is like an Indian chili. And it was really good, really spicy.
Yeah, Indian food is...
It was that good spicy where it's like the flavor. It was really freaking good. We all had different types of naan, which is flatbread.
Yeah, naan bread.
Different chutneys. It was very good. It was a good time. I definitely wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind going back if it were open.
Yeah. So over in Eureka Springs, Arkansas.
Oh yeah, baby.
I don't know if it's still there. It may not be, but there was a little burger shop on the bottom tier because Eureka Springs is tiered almost because it's built into the mountains.
It's on a mountain.
So the bottom tier of the town. There's a little burger shop. It was Indian inspired. So you could get curry on your burger.
I remember this. We went there and I've had that. That place is good. I hope it's still there.
And then the pizza at the hotel at the top tier of the city, of the town. Oh God, what? The Crescent Hotel.
Yes, the big one.
The pizza there on the top floor is really good. Mm-hmm. And then just nostalgia reasons, there's another pizza shop that me and 3 of our mutual friends...
And then we've also been there too in the process.
But there's a pizza shop there, and it is purely nostalgia, but a slice of New York style brick oven style pizza with a Fat Tire Belgian pale ale was the combination. That was the perfect combination of food and drink. And they had an outdoor patio that overlooked most of the town, so it was just you chill out, eat some pizza, drink a beer. It's fantastic.
Oh yeah.
And then there was one other place in Eureka that was really good. I can't remember what it is though. I mostly remember all the drunken hijinks that we got into.
Oh God.
One friend almost getting arrested. 4 large guys, my size and bigger, cramming into a Chevy Cavalier. We should also talk about the cap drop shots.
Oh God.
Since we're talking about bad ideas.
Since we're talking about food and drink, which we'll get into drink now that we're bringing up drinks. But freaking... This is your baby, and...
This is my demon.
You are a sadist with this thing. And a masochist as well.
So, the Scoville scale determines how hot something is. Like, jalapenos are like, what, a couple thousand. Habaneros are like 10,000, etc., etc.
Let me check on this one. I know that a bell pepper, nothing.
Yeah, bell pepper's 0.
Bell pepper is a 0.
And ghost peppers and the Carolina Reapers are like million plus.
Scoville is 25. Scoville for jalapeno is 2,500 to 8,000.
Yep.
Habanero Scoville is 100,000 at small to 350,000. And your Carolina Reaper Scoville is 2.2 million.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see, there's that big one. There's that new one, Pepper X.
Yeah, Pepper X. The genetically modified monster.
Which is at 2.693 million Scoville units. Still pretty fucking hot.
So the hottest pepper was what? 2.63
2.693.
The capsaicin oil is what makes stuff hot.
It is the purest form of
And I had
spice.
to sign a waiver from a company to order a dropper bottle full of pure capsaicin oil that measured in at like 16 million.
Yep, 16 million for the pure shit.
And me and Tim and our friends are all in our early to mid 20s. So we're like, let's mix alcohol with this.
Because why the hell not?
I believe in this brilliant idea came from a guy's trip with me and our other 3 friends. Before we even started our night out, before we went out and actually went to drink, we were like, let's do a ceremonial shot. Everyone grab your favorite liquor. One friend grabbed, oh God, what did he,
It wasn't Jaeger, was it?
No, I don't think he had Jaeger. I don't think he was into the Jaeger yet. But I know
Okay.
someone got regular Jack, someone got Honey Jack.
Yeah.
I got Captain,
Okay.
because surprise.
Yeah.
And I think I've still got the pitcher.
Jesus.
And then I think the other one was Jim Beam.
Uh-huh.
One drop in each shot glass.
Oh, God.
I think one of us went to the bathroom and puked.
Yeah.
I beat my chest like a gorilla to self-flagellate myself and just beat the heat off of me.
Did the other one not do his until later?
And one of them punked out for a year.
I remember that one because I saw you showed me the video after it happened, and it was
Egregiously hilarious.
I was crying with laughter. I had to take a breath.
But yeah, so our little group, the rite of passage was you had to take a cap drop shot. So 3 of us were in our group that we were already part of because that makes sense. And then about a year later, almost to the day, the other one took his.
Mm-hmm.
Wanted to do it himself. We're all sitting at a friend's apartment playing poker. And we keep agging him on, telling him, hey, you still haven't done your shot. Where is it, bud? So I brought it because I was trying to get him to do it. And he, handled the dropper by himself. Didn't screw it on correctly. And got some of it on his fingers. Did his shot. Went to the bathroom. And then comes back later. 5 seconds later, and he sits down and he's playing poker, and he starts like fidgeting in his seat. He starts applying pressure to his like hips and his groin. He's like, God, what the fuck? And he gets up and he goes back into the bathroom, and me and our other 2 friends, all we hear is an ungodly howl of agony of, oh my God, my dick is on fire! And because we're good people, we help. No, we don't.
You're the
help.
best friends. What do? Do you help? No.
I'm peeing myself laughing.
Do you pee yourself while on the floor in laughter while holding your sides? That is what you do as friends.
The 3 of us are laughing, rolling on the floor, and he comes back out. Pants are still around his ankles. Underwear's back up for, decency, I guess. And he just goes to my friend's fridge and grabs a handful of ice and just And all we see is him doing this and stuffing ice cubes down his pants or down his underwear. And he's like, "Fuck you guys! Why aren't you helping me?"
Nah, I wouldn't see him like that. I would see him definitely more being very sardonic about it, like true friends, guys, absolutely true friends, man.
Yeah.
Like that's how I see him actually reacting
In his moment of pain, though.
We have such sights to show you.
And then we hear the shower going. And he's just trying to alleviate the pain. And at some point I get out. It'll be over in like 5 minutes when the capsaicin oil wears off. And 5 or so minutes later, he comes back out, red in the face, tears down his face, just panting like, "What the fuck? Why the fuck?" And at the same time that this is all happening, he had done a cap drop shot. So his mouth was on fire, as well as he turned into a fire crotch.
As well as his bait and tackle.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
And you know who I'm talking about, and you can picture exactly what happened. You can picture it, and the other two friends you know. And we're all on the couch and on the floor, tears in our eyes. So yeah, if you want to be my friend, we got some trials for you.
I didn't know that part about the ice. You haven't told me that part yet. I kind of always jumped ahead of that.
And then you did yours.
And I remember the feeling too. The inside of my mouth felt like it was melting. The skin on my lips felt like paint with the heat gun, like just
crackling and
going away. And then for some odd reason, my right hand started to break out into hives. I don't know fucking why.
So,
and it was also like what, New Year's or something.
We've drank since then.
We were at your old house.
Oh yeah, because that's when I think before you took your shot, I showed you what it did, like to milk.
Yeah, you actually did it over the drink, and you could see it just disperse. Like
you saw it disperse, and then you saw the milk actually curdle in real time.
Yeah, I swear when you dropped it into when you put the drop in my drink, I swear I saw a little wispy skull and crossbones pop up real quick. Like,
and honestly, the alcohol was never the worst combination. It was Dr. Pepper.
You did a Dr. Pepper cap drop shot?
The fizz.
Oh, God.
The bubbles.
Oh, no.
That heat was on the top level, or on the surface. So when those bubbles came up, they went through the heat.
Oh,
and
God.
As you drink, where do those bubbles go except up to your nose?
Oh, God, my nose just hurt. My nose just recoiled. Oh, God. Oh.
We're not smart men.
No, and yet somehow we're college graduates.
I have a kid. Oh, that poor child.
Not on the topic of drinks, like you mentioned, like what's a food you don't like? What's a drink that you're just like not?
Fireball.
Okay, I was gonna say like
Fireball.
I was gonna say like anything, like not like even like what's a non-alcoholic drink that you're just like everybody loves, but you're just like, eh. Or is there a flavor of drink? Because for me, like I'm not like I'll say this, I'm not a big mango person.
Yeah, I'm not a huge mango. Like I will drink just about any Mountain Dew flavor, just because we're already down this path. Why not go further down the rabbit hole?
Yeah.
But sodas, I'm okay with. Like I drink diet because they're healthy. Not really, no. Yeah.
I'm not going to get into that discussion. I will off mic.
But no, I'm okay. It's honestly it's alcohols that are like I have pretty hard lines. Fireball's one of them.
Yep.
Tequila, never again.
No, I got nothing on that one.
Rums. There's like two. I don't care much for clear rums. I prefer dark rums.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, you remember the 151 days. That was more of an accelerant, though, for swords.
Yeah. Like, we legit lit swords on fire.
I'm surprised neighbors didn't call. Now that I think back about it,
I forgot. Did we light the table on fire at one point?
We lit the table on fire.
We lit the table on fire.
Yeah, we lit the table. No,
we were dumb.
So that's not the dumbest thing.
No.
Involving 151 and me. Maybe. When I was down in Florida for tech school.
Oh, dear God. I already know this is going to go. I know I can feel where this is going to go. Bring it on, buddy.
My three other roommates were all, all of us were over 21. So one of us went to go get 151, and we were just bullshitting. I'd never had 151 before, and he's like, "No, this stuff's like pure jet fuel. Like, you can light it on fire." I'm like, why? First, no, why? Like, it's a liquid you put in your body. Why would you light it on fire? He just poured some on the counter in front. Like, we had a counter and then the kitchen and then our living room.
Mm-hmm.
Just lit the counter and just had a line of fire going on in the kitchen on the countertop.
Oh.
And we're all just the best part, one of my roommates was one of the student advocates. Like, their job was to help other students with, like, living maintain the student body, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, it's not really like a prefect almost. He encouraged it.
I think for me, when it comes to, like, alcohol and drinks like that, rum is obviously a good one. I like a whiskey. I do love a good whiskey. Jack Daniels is good. Elijah Craig is very good.
I love it.
I got recommended. Shut up. That's a scotch. That's a scotch anyway. I got recommended Elijah Craig by a coworker from a previous job of mine, and it was very good. Very, very, very dry, peaty, like, a proper whiskey, like, very good, dry aged. But I don't do a lot of beer. I don't like that hopsy bitter taste, which is what fucks me over
with my beer.
It fucks me up, I think.
So I can do Guinness, which is an extremely dark.
Oh beer. God, I could actually go for a car bomb right now.
Well, we just got banned in Ireland.
I didn't call it the full thing because that's actually but it is.
That'll get you punched in the face. But
it is still by some definition called like a car bomb, regardless. Yeah. I could go for that, like, which is Guinness with Jameson and Bailey's. Because that's because it's Irish cream, Irish whiskey, and then an Irish stout. Yeah. And I finally had one. Oh God, was it good?
Yeah. No, I'll do Guinness. My dad's got a Belgian drink that I don't know why I remember it, but it's a Hefeweizen, which is it's a heavy stout beer. I'll drink that specific one, and then I can do ciders all day long.
Yeah,
but
ciders are good. I do like a good cider.
Yeah, I got like 3 beers and then ciders.
I like wine. I like some wine coolers.
I don't like wine. Well,
Seagrams.
Seagrams
are wine coolers.
Oh, are they? Okay.
I would argue they're wine coolers because they're a fruity drink, and it's just like, I don't fucking care. They're tasty. Shut up.
Yeah. I want my stuff to taste good and get drunk.
Exactly.
Why not?
I don't want piss water.
Budweiser.
Oddly enough,
they're not sponsoring us, are they?
Oddly enough, for some reason, I'm a Coors person. I don't know how. It's just like, I think it's because Coors was used as a base for so long with a lot of drinks that we would go to at one of our old haunts.
Oh, yeah.
So I think that's why I can drink it.
That's fair. Yeah, I could probably, yeah. I'm from, you and me are both from small little redneckish towns. But all my friends, Budweiser, Bud Light, all that stuff, that was the go-to thing. So I can stomach them. But I was always the odd man out that always brought, like, a thing of rum, and everyone was like, we were drinking beers, not liquor. More for you and more for me.
Liquor before beer, you're in the clear.
Yep. I should tell my blackout story.
You blacked out.
I had one blackout episode once, and then I stopped for a while.
I've only had one as well. That was when we were living together. I had been single for 2 years, and I was celebrating exponentially. I'm pretty sure I was.
Oh yeah.
I'm pretty sure I was hammered gone by the time that you got home.
Yeah.
I was pretty blitzed out. I was good.
Yeah.
I was definitely drunk as hell. Because apparently you yelled so loud the house shook.
Yep.
I didn't feel a thing, and then I knew
didn't respond at all.
We were in the living room, and then I woke up in my bed. Like I'd never remembered going to my bed, so I legitimately
think me and our other roommate picked you up like dead pig style, like ankles and hand and wrists, and just dragged you in, and I ended up having to like sort of flop you on your bed.
Hey, either way, I woke up and I was like, that is still a blur.
Jesus,
to me.
Is that you? No, that's that light.
I was that out. I have never been that out before, and I have not gotten that drunk since. I legitimately once I had one. I'm good.
First off, it doesn't take that much to get me that tipsy anymore, so
Same.
I top out.
Same. Like I take one alcoholic root beer, and I'm good.
I was a bad influence on one of my coworkers. He turned 21 recently.
Oh shit!
So I was like, "Hey, what type of alcohol do you like?" I was like, and he was like, "I don't know. I don't really drink yet." I was like, "Okay, do you like soda? Like, what type of sodas do you like?" He's like, "I like root beer." Done.
Fixed.
And he was like, "What?" I'm like, "Don't worry about it." Went out, and he turned 21 that Saturday. Or that Thursday. And I pulled up as he was walking out of work, and I just held a 6-pack of Not Your Father's root beer out. And he was like, "What's that?" "Thank me later." About 3 hours later, he texts me, "Holy shit, this stuff is good, man. Holy crap."
How you on hard lemonades?
I'm okay with them.
They're not too bad. I'll tell you one I can never do again. And this was pre-living. This was pre-us living together. Four Locos.
I got Four Loko story.
Dude, I can't do Four Locos anymore. Hang on, this was actually after. It was like 2019, I want to say. My wife and I had moved in together and I had one, but like I had it too fast, and it made me really, really sick.
Yeah.
So it's
Four Locos will fuck your day up.
Forget a Four Loko. It's called a fuck Loco at that point, because it will fuck you crazy. And
not in a fun way.
No, I had it. I forgot what the flavor was, but I'm never gonna do one again because those things are dangerous. The first time I had one was great because I was like, oh yeah, this is tasty, and I'm like, I'm gonna and I paced myself properly, and I was pretty well hammered the first time I had one. But the last time I had one, I was like, no, I can't.
On that note of making bad decisions, you should tell the Glenn Levitt story.
Oh, God.
How far in are we, time-wise?
Dude, we've been at this for over 50 minutes.
Okay. Huh?
It's been a lot.
We
spent like a good, 4 minutes just talking about chips?
I mean, important things.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell the Glenn Levitt story, and then I will tell the Blackout episode story.
All right, so I turned 21, and it had been... And, you took me out to your usual haunts and whatnot. I have not met the rest of your friends yet, who would become my friends.
Who we collectively call...
Wait, I wouldn't say... We just collectively... I wouldn't call too much on it, yeah.
Won't out us that hard.
Don't out us that hard, man. And so... I met them, and I met some of them that when I turned 21. It was fun, we had fun, went and got drinks. About a week later, I remember on my birthday, we actually were stuck outside of the dance club that we went to after because your Jeep's battery was
God, I forgot about that.
We called a tow truck, and the guy was like, hang on, I got Coke in here, and then he just poured it over, and that was it, and the battery was working just fine. That was the last... I remember that part, because I was dressed...
I don't remember that part.
I was dressed in a vest and slacks and stuff. I remember.
Just for context, Tim dresses very fancy, very, gentlemanly. I ride motorcycles and drive Jeeps and...
Tony looks like he could be my bodyguard.
Yeah, I look like kind of a Sons of Anarchy-ish, tall. I'm 6'4", and I wear leather vests and cowboy boots and jeans.
Leather vests, boots, jeans. You are a former ranch hand, so it's like you got your muscle. You handle motorcycles, so it's like those things ain't light.
No. So it's a very odd dynamic to have us two standing together. Because no one expects that.
It's just the funny part. Let's see. But yeah, so a week or two after I turned 21, we had been at one of our haunts, and I had a couple of their drinks as well as a couple of their lunch boxes, which are really delicious.
And that's where the course came in.
Yep, and then a couple of Captain and Sprites, Captain and Cokes, like classic Cuba Libre sort of situations.
Yeah, that sounds really good right now.
I had those, and then I was like 5-6 drinks deep.
You were pretty hard in already.
I was definitely like feeling a good buzz.
Because you and me got there early.
Yeah, and then the other two guys showed up. One of them, he had ordered a Glenlivet, which is I forgot if it's a single malt scotch or what, but it is a scotch.
It is a cigar and lounge bar scotch.
I think it was an 18-year scotch too.
12-year.
It was a 12-year? Oh boy. So it was a 12-year scotch, but he also had like some tonic water in there, so to
balance it out.
To balance it out, because it's a sipping drink. You take bits and pieces. You don't go the whole crazy thing.
You don't do what Tim did.
He said, "Hey, I know you didn't get a chance, so he was like something along the lines of like, you didn't get a chance on your birthday to really have one, so give this a shot." And I was already drunk, and I heard the word "shot."
I like shot.
So
Poof.
it was a standard like 8-ounce glass that was half full or half empty, depending on if you're pessimist or optimist, and it was gone not even in a blink of an eye. It was gone. Everybody else was at the table looking at me. They were just like a combination of fear, horror, and amusement and humor, because they know that when it hits, it's gonna hit. And I remember the timing. It took 15 minutes for that to register, and it did. And I went from being just a good buzz to full on like Jack Sparrow swaying. Like it was bad. Not my volume. I usually have a volume meter.
Yeah,
somebody ripped the knob off, and I was stuck on 11.
I was going to say, to quote Spinal Tap, they turned it up to 11.
Yep, I had the knob was pulled off, and I was just yelling. We then went to the dance club that we went to again, because one, it was fun.
And we were all single and trying to get with older women.
That's what you do when you're younger.
Yeah, because we're desperate.
That's what you're young. That's what you do when you're younger. It's not one of my prouder moments, but it's like,
Oh, it was one of your funny moments.
It was funny. It was fun. Don't get me wrong, but it's like not one of my prouder moments. Being that when you're young in your 20s, like you're an idiot. Like there's no doubts.
Yeah.
When you're under 30, you can reflect, and then 40. Well, don't even get me started. Anyway, so we get there to this dance club. And we find a spot to sit down. Next thing I know, Staying Alive by the Bee Gees comes on, which was... I move out into the dance floor because I want to dance to the song, and I'm drunk, so I'm stupid.
And me and Firecrotch don't dance, so
you're watching us on the side. You're watching me on the side.
And went out there to make sure you didn't get murdered.
You guys are holding onto your sides laughing, trying not to fall on the floor and piss yourselves again.
Yep.
I'm dancing. The crowd parts like Moses with the Red Sea. And just... everybody's like... Next thing I know, I've got like 20 women dancing around me, some messing with my mustache, which I'm like, this is awesome, I'm having fun.
Everything is awesome.
I danced for a couple of songs, just doing all types of stupid stuff. You guys are laughing on the side. Somebody said I looked like a dancing rabbi. because I was dressed in all black with a black blazer, boots, jeans, shirt, and then I had a bowler hat. So Tony was not lying when he said I dressed fancy. And then, obviously, the alcohol got burned up. I began to sober up. Like, that's a fact.
Unfortunately,
when you dance a lot, when you're drunk, you can burn off the alcohol, and that's what I did. Went back to where everybody was at, and I had somebody slap me on the back and say I was the best dancing leprechaun that I'd ever seen.
And at that point, me and our other friend that had not danced fell to the floor because now you were a rabbi and a leprechaun.
Yeah, I kind of got quite the mixture there.
Yeah, a couple different ethnicities.
Yeah, so but it was a fun night. I earned that title, I would argue.
And now for the other side of the coin for me.
Now your blackout story. I don't think I know this story, so this is actually going into
live reactions. So me and our friend Firecrotch, who will remain unnamed because he's an uncle now and needs some respect.
He also needs to, like, some anonymity somewhere.
Yeah. But he had a friend that was hosting a New Year's Eve party. So me and him and one of our other friends, all drove up there, and I think it was on the north end of town, of the metro.
Yeah.
And we lived not in that area.
Yeah.
We lived down South Central.
Yeah, I know where you used to be.
And it was like an hour drive or so. Me and my two friends got there 4:30. Got there a little early. We were going to help sort of prep and get the party ready. And it's a small house. And the guy's like, y'all go make drinks, do what you want, hang out, and, just, start partying when the party starts, I guess, that sort of thing. I go into this man's kitchen.
Yeah.
He has a countertop that's about the length of our table right here.
Okay.
3 rows deep of alcohol.
Oh, God.
3 rows deep.
Jesus Christ.
Wine, beer, whiskey, rum. Like, he had spent at least 4 figures on this.
Good God.
Like, every conceivable alcohol was on that table, on that countertop. And I used to like to do rephrase that. I used to like to do these things called suicide drinks.
I think I'm familiar with it. Didn't you do something similar, like a 4 Horsemen at one of our haunts at one point?
Yeah, for one of the birthdays, and then that came back about 5 minutes later.
Yeah, you were gone for like 10 minutes, retching into a toilet.
Yeah, well, party hardy. But yeah, so me and my buddy had stopped by 7-Eleven, and we got a couple, big gulps.
Mm-hmm.
Big gulp is what, 44 ounces or something? Like, it's a big fucking drink.
I thought the big gulp was 64 ounces.
Might be.
I don't know.
Anyway.
I don't do.
Yeah.
I'm a weird person that I don't do those types of, like, drinks.
Anyway.
I never do big drinks.
Big drink.
Mediums at most.
I just start going down the row. The rows.
Oh, God. You took 1 sip and you were out.
No. First of all, I watched the drink turn black.
Which is what it does. That's why they call it a cemetery. I've seen that drink be made online. They call it a cemetery or a headstone for a reason.
No, that implies that there was some sort of planning to it.
You still what I mean, though.
Oh, I know. There was no planning.
Or the graveyard, something. They got names for it.
So I did that, and it's a full 64 ounces of this black tar liquid.
Oh, I am worried for you.
Down it.
I'm starting to understand more about you.
So I drink it, and I'm like, oh, that tastes like a thing. Yep.
It probably tastes like pure gasoline.
I vaguely remember the taste of licorice and pain and misery.
So licorice gasoline.
There was absinthe in it.
Oh God.
I told you. Name 3 alcohols right now.
All right, SoCo.
Yeah.
Obviously absinthe. So
yeah.
I'm gonna throw that one out there. Cointreau.
Is that tequila?
I don't know what Cointreau is. I know. I've only seen the title. It's a liqueur, by the way. It's a triple sec liqueur.
There might have been.
If it's a triple sec, it's triple sec.
Yeah, there was a cinnamon whiskey.
You were not going to drink that.
I mixed it in with it.
Okay, I'm trying to think of one more.
There was vodkas.
Aperol. Is that there?
I don't know what that is.
It's like a.
Stop making words up.
It's a red liqueur. Hang on a second. I'm sorry that I follow stuff here.
There was Jameson. There was Jack. There was literally any conceivable drink. I think was in that thing.
What about Saint Germain? It's like an elder. It's like a.
Why are you saying words like this?
I'm thinking of the actual like brands, dude. Like I know shit. Okay. Jesus.
There was Jose.
I drink and I know things.
All right, Tyrion. Anyway, so I downed the first drink. People are showing up. People are starting, he's got a little, he's got TV and a, stereo system going.
Yeah.
Somehow I run into one of my friends from elementary school that I hadn't seen in years.
Oh.
He just showed up and I was like, what are you doing here? A little inebriated. By this time, I had round 2 in my hand.
Ugh.
Same thing. And I was also trying to bartend.
Oh, God. That's what we need is a drunk bartender. That totally works out.
And then, this was back before weed was legal in any sense in Oklahoma. And one of our friends was sitting on the couch, enjoying himself.
Kind of lit up.
And apparently I stumbled over to him, and this has all been told secondhand from me.
Yep.
Or to me. I stumbled over to him, didn't spill my third, I was on number 3 now, of my black tar. Flopped down next to him, no lid, didn't spill a drop.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy, I'm hypoglycemic, so if I drink too much, I might die. Okay, bye.
Oh.
And I got up and just disappeared into the party. Apparently, he choked a little bit on the weed that he inhaled. Just, what? And then I woke up on the porch.
Was it during the day?
No. To our friend force feeding me Skittles and me and him holding me like Mary holds Jesus.
Oh, God.
With my phone on his ear, calling my mom.
Oh, that must have been a fun call for your mother.
It gets worse.
No.
So we get, my mom and her boyfriend at the time, now husband, show up in her car. He hops in my Jeep to drive that home, and they pour me into her car. And the only thing I remember her saying is, if you puke in my car, you clean it up when you're sober. Okay. I then proceed to sing Painted Black by the Rolling Stones the whole way home for an hour. Because my thought process was, if I keep talking, I'm not going to throw up. So my mom had to endure an hour of Painted Black on repeat, because that's what I heard on the radio. That was not what was on the radio. That was a country music station playing on the radio.
Of course it's a country music station. You were in the middle of bumfuck nowhere, Oklahoma.
Yeah, but it sounded like Painted Black, apparently. Oh, and it was New Year's Eve, right?
Oh, no.
What time did I get there to the party? 4:30-ish is what I said.
Uh-huh.
And it's an hour drive up to the guy's house and then back home.
So, yeah.
It was 8:30 and we were almost home.
Man, if that drink hadn't have killed you, your mama sure would have.
I remember my stepdad helping me to the recliner chair.
Yeah.
And I just, they put a blanket over me, a trash can by there, and just threw graham crackers and shit at me for a day and a half. I would wake up and they had like the car auctions on, like Discovery Channel.
Yep.
So I'd watch that for like 20 minutes. Oh, that's a freak. Oh, that's a cool.
I'm not a loss, dude.
Yeah. And before the Skittles, I forgot this. They were trying to feed me pure table sugar. Like out of the pink and white bag.
No, you don't.
Just spoon feeding me sugar.
I mean, that's one way to do it. But...
yeah.
No.
Sugar, well, I mean, they were all mildly intoxicated too.
Ugh, fucking hell.
Yeah. So I don't drink that much anymore.
Neither do I. Neither do I. I'm just like, yeah, it's a depressant. Alcohol is a depressant.
I don't remember.
Plus, I mean, it's also like you gotta have like the proper attitude to drink.
I certainly had a attitude going in. I don't remember what it was. But boy...
clearly it worked out and like you were somewhat happy.
I don't remember. Oh, my Jeep also tried to kill my stepdad a couple of times.
Why am I not surprised?
Well, you know, it's donkey.
Yeah. Well, I'm running out of ideas on this one. I'm done. I don't have much else on my end.
That's what the original topic was.
Food and drink is what this will be for sure. Cause I like food and drink. Good stuff.
Food is food.
Oh, I know a drink that I'm not a big fan of, and everybody freaking calls me weird for it because I'm from Oklahoma. Sweet tea.
Get out.
Exactly.
Get out.
We're in my house, bitch.
Get out.
Yeah, I don't like sweet tea. I don't understand like the cold tea, iced tea, any of that.
I wish this would shatter so I could shank you.
Yep. And everybody's like, how can you be from Oklahoma? It's like, I don't like cold tea. I don't like sweet tea. I much prefer warm tea. I mean, you drink Earl Grey.
But what is wrong with you, though?
I don't like it. I have tried.
You realize you might be killed if you went anywhere south of here and like a little to the east. Like if you stepped into Alabama and said that, I think you might die. Like you're legally allowed to die.
I never say it out loud. I just say I'll take water, or I'll take a Dr. Pepper, or a Coke. Can I specify?
Is Pepsi okay?
I don't know. Is Monopoly money okay?
All right.
And granted, I don't really care. I
don't either.
I don't either. Like people are like, oh, I don't do anything.
I think I go Pepsi, Coke, and then Dr. Pepper's at the top.
It depends on the food for me. Like certain food has to have this certain drink. Like for example, a burger. I like a burger with a Coca-Cola. Something
I prefer,
about
like if it's an old diner like 50s style diner, Pepsi.
Okay.
Dr. Pepper for like taco, any ethnic-y kind of food of any sort. And then Coke is good with pizza.
A weird one for me is that I like Chinese food for some odd reason. I like it with Pepsi. I think it's because a lot of them actually do
the Pepsi products.
They do Pepsi. They're contracted with Pepsi. Yeah. I think that's why. So I'll do that. I like Pepsi. Dr. Pepper's also not bad. Just because it's the Switzerland. It's kind of everywhere. It's neutral.
Yeah. This has been a bizarre episode.
Very, very, very. Just we started off with food. About what do you like, what do you not like, and then we just divulged into alcoholic stories. This clearly isn't a call for help on our end.
No, what's going on? This isn't a cry for help at all.
I'm gonna get some bowls for us later. I wanna take care of those chips.
I'll fucking fight you about it.
Like, you'll get bowls, I'll get a bowl, That's what I'm talking about.
No, my bowl is right here.
Can I get a bowl then so I can get some of those out of there?
Absolutely not.
Please.
I hate you.
All right, everybody, thank you once again for tuning in to another Reading Between the Lines.
Don't drink and podcast.
Oh, absolutely. Well,
or do, maybe. I don't know.
As long as you have somebody to safely drive you around, that should be okay.
For a podcast?
Well, you got to get there somehow, right? You got to have a DD. Or Uber or Lyft, some way to get there.
I was trying to think of a DD joke.
Have a moment.
It's going to come around. I'll get it eventually.
There you go.
You do the outro, I'll think of a joke.
Once again, thank you, everybody. Logo for Tall and Short is by Brittanie Norris. You can follow us on social medias at Tall and Short Podcast, Facebook and Instagram. You can also email us at tallandshortpod@gmail.com. All of this will be down in the show notes. Once again, everybody, thank you for listening, and hope you all have an amazing day. Have a good one.
I don't got a joke.